2, CJ the Champ, and his his outlook on Slade, a true menace to society. Let's go right back to the reaction angle. And now I don't want to show the full video of him. I want you guys to like check out the video yourselves and support CJ the Champ and his amazing creative skills when it comes to telling characters that have been such a menace to some of our favorite animated heroes and things like that too. So yeah, we are currently 11 minutes down, so we got about 14 minutes left in this video. He's about to go to Exhibit B, and yeah, let's get right into it. Twitch.tv/Westboy99. Let's get it.
On to Exhibit B. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go.
I now present to you Exhibit B, the manipulation of Tara.
Ooh,
oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Where can I start with this one?
Before he even starts, dog, this messed me up. This messed me up so much to the point where I'm like, okay, apparently heroes can die, in which this is the DC universe in the early 2000s. They're very unapologetic about some of their heroes dying because, hey, they can come back or whatever. But yeah, they were like the version of like a universe of people dying and coming back. But yeah, Tara. Oh gosh, that and he's gonna explain the manipulation tactics that was put on her, but man, this was rough.
You know what? Let's just go ahead and get the elephant out the room. Now, there's a reason I'm focusing only on the 2003 one because some of these other versions of Deathstroke
Sus, so much sus. The Judas Contract is still one of the most sus stories I've ever read. This is a grown man wanting to basically manipulate a teenage girl and groom her. Controversial take, and I mean, not even a take, that's what happened. So, yeah, way to get the elephant out of the room, CJ.
Oh, boy, I tell you. So yeah, back to our regular schedule.
This man really put the EDP cupcake. This man put the cupcake. That was great. Great edit. I'm not even gonna cap. That was great.
Schedule programming. In the second season of Teen Titans, we meet Tara, this girl with earth-bending like powers. Right. So she ends up becoming friends with the Titans. And if you're friends with the Titans, you're on this man's radar. So Tara has a little secret, and it's that she can't control her powers. And Beast Boy is the only person that she tells this to. And she's like, pinky promise, don't tell nobody. So later on, she teams up with the Titans to stop Slade. So she ends up getting separated, and she sees Slade running. So she ends up chasing him, and she ends up stopping him. But then bro sweeps her, and he's like, you falling for my trap. So dog traps her in this cave. Then he starts swinging on this defenseless girl. Then this man...
I wouldn't say defenseless. She's a freaking earthbender, and he only knows how to throw hands. She's a freaking earthbender. Bro, if you don't grab a few rocks and pellets and toss your way out of this, bro, what are you doing? You're earthbender.
Performed one of the most demonic gaslights of all time. You know, I wrote a clip. Ain't the bag up. You know, little girl, I know literally everything about you, right? You see, I've been watching you for days, weeks, months, years, decades, centuries, eons, since the beginning of time.
Okay.
Nigga, isn't that kind of creepy? Shut up! You're scared.
Very.
And when the Titans figure out you can't control your powers, they gonna cast you out. And they will, cause they ain't your friends. But you see, I can help you. I can teach you how to control your powers. But, what about my friends? Bitch, your friends. It's just a matter of time before I slide on them niggas. But Beast Boy promised me. That pointy-eared ass. That loud-mouth ass boy, you know he gonna tell him. But he promised me. He ain't promised you shit. See, look at you. You can't even control shit with your sorry ass. You need me, ho? So after this mission, the Titans invite Tara to join the team. Robin's like, you're a great fit, but we can tell that you can't control your powers. So she ended up freaking out, thinking that Beast Boy said something, but he actually ain't say nothing. They just figured it out. And she ended up...
When I tell you, Slade has some of the best, like, I have yet to, like, meet, maybe there are some characters that have some great, I would say Baron Zemo on Captain America Civil War, the MCU movie, has some of the best mental gymnastics that can break up anybody. The fact that he gaslight her to believe that the moment she messes up, that the Titans are pretty much gonna, like, you know, want her gone, that is crazy. I mean, granted, he has so much, unwanted rapport with the Titans to this point that, yes, he can make an accusation like that to someone outside of the Titans trying to join and being like, yeah, the moment you mess up, it's a wrap for you, baby girl. You better recognize and understand. I'm trying to help you out. All right, hey. And once they put you out there, you come holler at me. Pause. And yes, I said pause because that's still a teenage girl, and I need to, you know, put that disclaimer out there. That's still weird. Still pretty weird.
Running away. And guess who she ran to? This nigga is a demon. He planted the seeds in her head, and all he literally had to do was just wait. So some time passes, and she ends up coming back, and she can control her powers. Something's real fishy here. So she ends up joining the team again, but obviously she has other ulterior motives. So she ends up going on a date with the Beast Boy, so they leave. So when they leave, Cyborg get up and he like, God dog, ball hungry as a bitch. And ain't nobody awake, so I'm about to gobble
the glizzy.
Oh shit.
Yo, this man Cyborg really got caught in 4K with the glizzy. So Tara ended up...
Would y'all stop? Okay, would you just stop? Okay, it's a hot dog. Ain't no ain't no none of that, bro. It's a hot dog. Okay, stop calling it a glizzy. All right, cause like I can't go to 7-Eleven no more without pulling up to the counter and someone say, "Hey, yo!" Like, bro, it's a hot. I'm hungry. I want a hot. You hungry for? Hey, yo! Like, y'all need to stop with this, man. This hot dog slander needs to stop. Okay. All right. Shout out to my alphabet community members, but you know what I'm saying? We just hungry. All right. Not hungry for that. Relax, bro. Like, we're hungry for hot dogs. The unknown meat. Damn, that sounds crazy. Pause. That sounds crazy.
Taking down the entire security of the Titans Tower. So while the Titans are getting jumped by all the Slade bots, Tara's on her date with the Beast Boy. So they in this Ferris wheel. And when they try to kiss, this man Slade is in the corner just chilling. Bro's like, oh, so y'all motherfuckers just gonna act like I ain't hearing shit. All right, then. So he walks over, throws Beast Boy out of the Ferris wheel, starts whooping his ass. So they end up retreating into the House of Mirrors, and this man Slade looking like one of the tethered in us. So then it's revealed that Tara is Slade's apprentice. I mean, if you couldn't see the signs from a mile away. So then Beast Boy started raging out, but Slade just pulled the quickie on him. So after they finished scrapping, Beast Boy's like, wow, so you just gonna play with my feelings like that? All right, then no wonder you ain't got no friends. Beat the traffic, hoe. You
are not him.
And that was the final straw that finally ended up breaking.
I love it.
And this man Slade had this all planned out. This man is a different type of man. Bruh's like, my apprentice, you shall now serve me in this whack-ass suit with them big-ass feet, them fat-ass size.
Come on, man. Like, come on. Yo, CJ, you need to chill. He ain't say none of that, bro. You're putting words in his mouth. All right, relax. All right. That suit is kind of whack though. It was like she's super skinny, So like it's just bandages around there, and it's metal in some parts of her outfit. I never got it, but hey, you know, part of the outfit.
52's, my God, you giving Sora a run for his money with those big ass, fat ass, big ass, steel toe boots. God damn,
yo, chill. She's a
some
teenager.
days later, the Titans driving down the street and they get hit by this rock, and it was Tara in this whack ass suit, and she's like, "Hey, pussies." And of course, this man Slade in her earpiece. "Yeah, that's right. I like that shit. I like that shit." So she starts scrapping with them, and then it's revealed that Slade has control of her suit, and he has direct access to her nervous system. So Broke takes over and just starts going buck wild. So the Titans end up having to dip. So then later on, Slade sends Tara to break out Cinder Block, Plasmus, and Overload. And all the Titans ended up getting body, man. It was just raps after that. So this man Slade took over the entire city. Yo, where the f is the Justice League at, my nigga? So the Titans...
Can I just say something? With all of these threats happening in like the Titans universe, where the hell was the Justice League when they couldn't handle it? Like, did they just trust the Titans was gonna take care of it? Like Batman in the Watchtower in space, like no, they got it. That's Class C. That's a Class C. We'll give that thing. Hey, we got bigger things. We got Darkseid coming. You know what I'm saying? I know Slade knows me, but bruh ain't been good since, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just let the Titans handle it. All right, we good. And of course, Clark's like, Bruce, they're children. They're taking over a town. What do you need to do? And Batman's like, okay, this is your idea to make a big tower for these kids. All right, let them handle them issues. All right, and if they die, I'll think about it. I'll think about it, Clark. Okay. All right. Did you not hear me before? I said Darkseid was coming. Let them handle it.
Titans end up having to come back and jump Tara. So while this girl is running for her life, getting the absolute break speed off of her, she runs back to Slade like, "Slade, I can't do it."
And then gets the backhand of her life.
I was like, you thought what they did to you was bad? Oh, please, just wait till what I'm about to do to your ass. So this man just starts beating the life out of her. Bro's like, you had one job and you running away like a bitch? Oh, nah, little boo-boo, that ain't gonna do. So now Slade is controlling her, about to make her kill Beast Boy.
Yeah.
But through the power of friendship, she ended up breaking free and started swinging on Slade. Slade was like, stop throwing these little small ass pebbles at me. And then the menace Slade ended up falling to his demise.
Yep.
And that was the end of his journey.
Psych! I was like,
Exhibit C.
You didn't die.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you our final exhibit, From the Grave.
It's gonna take more than lava to take Slade out
for some time now. But Robin is obviously still obsessed, thinking he could come back one day.
Season 3,
so
guys.
one day while they're fighting Cinderblock, Robin is in this dark forest. And he ends up seeing Slade, so he starts tracking him down. So Slade's like, Robin, wouldn't you like to stop me again? I got these 3 bombs placed around the city. Can you defuse them in time? So then everybody else pulls up, and Robin's like, guys.
And it's like, bro, we ain't seen no Slade. What you talking about, bro? Like, we was fighting Clayface. We ain't see Slade nowhere. What do you want, Robin?
Slade, he's back. The Cyborg's like, wait, what you mean? Cuz we literally saw that man drown in lava. But Robin's like, nah, I swear to God, I saw that nigga. So Robin sends them out to find the bombs, but they can't find absolutely nothing. So then Robin sees Slade again and he starts boxing him up. So then he ends up running right past Starfire. So Robin's like, hey, the girl, what are you doing? He's right there. But she's like, Robin, what the hell have you been smoking?
PTSD at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happens when you get the childhood trauma of a child. Huh? Start seeing shit from nowhere, huh? And start yelling at your friends about how you let him go. And it's like, bro, he ain't there. What are you talking about? Man, again, mental gymnastics by one and only Slade.
Because there was nobody there. So Robin ends up running off back to Slade's old base. So he ends up seeing him again. So he's like, Robin, hello, glad you could make it. So Robin starts swinging again, but then Slade just starts beating the absolute hell out of this nigga. He is beating him like he's never beat him before. Like, this isn't even a fight. This is just a pummel.
Hey, get up!
So the other...
Caleb City.
Titans pull up and they see him just getting hit by
my organs.
The Slide Boy like, my nigga, are you good? But Robin just keeps on insisting that Slade is here, so they just have to shoot him. So they end up strapping Robin on this bed to see what's wrong with him. So while they outside and Robin is in this room alone, he ends up seeing Slade again. So I was like, Robin, what are you doing? Let me get you out of those restraints. So some minutes later, and then everybody realized, oh my God, yo, where did this man just go? So Raven tries to find him, so she ends up going in his mind. And yo, you can just see all the trauma this man has. If you look closely, you can literally see his parents falling to their death off of the trapeze. Like, I know this is supposed to be a kid's show, but Jesus Christ. So Raven finally ends up getting into his mind, so she's like, see, Robin, there's absolutely nobody here. So then Raven's like, oh my God, no, he's not tripping. So meanwhile, as we cut to Slade just whooping Robin, just absolutely brutally pummelizing this man in his own house, Robin literally starts begging for his life. Bro's like, please, Slade, stop. And Slade's like, nah, I will never stop. I am the thing that keeps you up at night. The evil that haunts every dark corner of your goddamn mind. I will absolutely never rest, and neither will you.
Y'all, Robin didn't do anything to Slade. You know what my theory is? Let's me out really quick. This is basically him getting back at Batman. Batman, I think at one time beat the brakes off of Slade. Like, in knowing Slade himself, he has an ego. So, again, with the mental gymnastics, if he can't hurt Batman, he's going to hurt the ones closest to him. And that has always been my theory as a kid. I'm like, bro, what did Robin do to deserve all of this? Like, he's just a kid, a sidekick. Why are you putting so much energy into this kid? Why you could put this shit on Batman? Like, bro. God, he could... But this is all retaliation from Batman and basically all them ass whoopings Bruce put on him, alright? So, I get it. I really do. But man, wow. Just wow.
But Robin ends up turning on the light and he finally stops him. And he ends up figuring out that this man Slade had one last trick. To have this toxic dust from his mask enter Robin so he could beat the shit out of this nigga in his head. Oh my God. Oh, buddy, that's just taking it just too far. Man said, even in death, I will still whoop your ass. So we gotta be thinking, all right, this is finally the end of Slade, right? It's gotta be over, right?
No.
Psych!
This man comes back from the dead.
No.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
There is no stopping this man. So they obviously like, yo, wait, hold on. How are you here? Then bro's like, well, you see, Raven, your daddy has given me a second chance at life. Oh, and also, I'm a firebender now. So then he starts whooping the whole crew. Man's just playing with his food. So then he pulls up on Raven and he's like, I must deliver the message. So Raven ended up having to use But that did not work at all. Bro is still moving. So Robin ends up boxing him up, but dog just shivered it off. Oh my goodness.
This
Bro's
man
like,
is OP,
I
bro.
have been dead for a minute. Thank you, Robin, for loosening my bones. So he ended up tracking down Raven and made her see the end of the world. He absolutely traumatized her. So then he just drops her off the building. He's like, oh, I forgot to tell you. Happy birthday. So then some days later, he ends up pulling up to the Titan's tower with an army of fire demons. And Bro's like, I told y'all I would spin the block on y'all one day. So Robin ended up kicking this man, but he just got him like the damn Undertaker. Then just started bodying everybody. Then Cyborg basically shot a Kamehameha at this nigga, and he just ate it.
Guys, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna stop here because I want you guys to go to his channel and finish it. But guys, when I say my introduction to the DC universe was learning the villains and the heroes that they basically opposed, and yes, while the Justice League animated show definitely has some memorable villains, which I'm sure CJ the Champ is going to talk about, this dude right here, this guy, I'm still getting used to the camera. This guy right here is, he's a force of nature that I don't wish on anybody. This man is the epitome of demon. The thing that haunts your dreams, the thing that can even attack you in your mind. He just never stopped. He just never stopped. So if you want to figure out how they eventually do stop him, if you want to finish the video yourself, go ahead and check out CJ the Champ's channel. Check out some of his other videos that he has uploaded this year alone. Has been amazing. And yeah, make sure you follow his content. Follow his channel. That's CJ the Champ. So Slade, a true menace to society. That's going to be the video. Make sure you do follow me on twitch.tv/westborn99 so you can see other reactions and maybe react to me. Maybe react to videos like this with me live. And yeah, talk about some of the other menaces to society that was the animated universes we all grew up on. So that's going to be it for the reaction. And yeah, looking forward to the next one. All right, let's move on.